Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Talking Movies. My name's Josh.
I'm Clay.
I'm Randall.
I'm Chris.
And today,
Almost said something stupid.
yeah,
Almost.
There's plenty of time for that.
can't believe you resisted.
Well,
It's coming.
Anyways, we're talking about Chris's pick this week. This is Paul Verhoeven's Turkish Delight from 1973.
A girl who defies her parents, and a boy who defies the world share an experience of unforgettable beauty and passionate conflict. A fascinating film with provocative and shocking scenes we cannot show you in this trailer. The film everyone's talking about.
Chris, give us a little synopsis. What is this movie?
It's a love story. But a guy falls in love with a girl. Girl's a little odd. They're both a little odd, I guess. Yeah. I mean, there ain't much more to it than that, like story-wise.
Yeah, I mean, it's Rutger Hauer's first movie.
Okay. I figured
Paul
it was
Verhoeven's second movie. And it's, yeah, like you said, it's a love story, but this sculptor that is like this crazy, like, you know, just completely
He's just kind of eccentric, kind of
very,
like,
yeah,
in your face kind of guy, I guess.
weird ass
completely
artist type.
complete, just like id driven, like just animalistic
Total
brain.
player.
Yeah.
He like sleeps with as many women as he can. And he like keeps a book of their hair and shit.
Bro.
Yeah. And falls in love with a wild manic pixie dream girl, and it's a wild ride. Lots of ups and downs, right?
Yeah.
Look, dude, when he clips that girl's pubes and makes the mustache.
You were in?
No, I was like, I hate my life. Like, I was like, dude, because the last couple of weeks have been like just a little bit more busy than normal because I got this trip coming up. So I'm trying to like bank content. And I was like, oh, that movie, I need to watch it. And I'll say this. I'll give it some credit. I'm going to keep this one in the collection because anytime I need to just knock out, I'm going to throw this bitch on and I'm just going to be like, and just fall out. Dude, I fell asleep 4 times trying to watch this movie. 4. I tried to watch it 4 times. Dude, I just
turned it on and couldn't turn it off, man. I mean,
oh really?
Oh,
Yeah, I couldn't get into it, but I mean, I like Rutger Hauer a lot, so I was like, okay, man, where is this movie going? And I was like, they said it was just a love story. I was like, I think this is what the movie is the whole way through. But I mean, whatever, man. You know what I did do though? I did watch it all the way through with no subtitles.
What?
I was like, yes, all the way through.
Well, no wonder you didn't like it.
No. I watched it more than once because I had to rewatch it the second to remember anything about the damn movie because, well, I can't remember what I did an hour ago. But no, I just was
down deep into the.
I was just kind of like, I wonder if I can even understand what's going on. Like, dude,
it's in freaking Dutch, man.
I know, man. This
Isn't it?
movie, like, I just wasn't feeling it the first time, and I don't know, like.
The Dutch is actually easy on the ears, I think. They're kind of
You're not wrong. You're not
It's
wrong.
not German, yeah. It's not
They're
quite
not
as jagged.
spitting in my face every time they talk.
Well, I was saying,
got a
like, you
little
missed
more
all the
things on
dialogue about, like, pissing in my mouth and...
I missed
a
fair bit of dialogue.
licking her asshole.
Yeah, dude.
She just pooped beets and it wasn't blood. That was the one part of this movie you can't get over. Is he's like fishing around in the toilet after he, takes a dump, and he's like, no, you're fine. Look right here. I guess he had no problem with bodily fluids.
Yeah, it seems to be a running theme throughout the whole movie. Like, there's lots of excrement. But I think that is like a Dutch thing, though. They do not. They're just like very blunt about that sort of stuff. It doesn't bother them.
That's nice.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got some really weird energy going on here. I don't know what's going on.
It's been an extra week.
Yeah, it has been a whole extra week since
Yeah,
we
so I
watched
did.
this.
I mean,
so.
I did watch it last week, and I'd like skimmed through it last night, and I skimmed through it again today just to, you know, remember some of the details and whatnot.
Yeah.
Um,
So it was your pick, Chris. You'd never seen it before, right?
no, this was kind of been on my radar for a little while. I mean, I haven't seen any of Verhoeven's Dutch work, and I mean, this has like great reviews, as does like his other stuff too. So,
Yeah.
Sounded cool and weird, and that's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah, I think well, I'd seen this once before. Clay actually introduced me to this movie. He gave me like the DVD, and I watched it, and I loved it. But I had forgotten that how it begins, because it's such like a weird, like violent opening scene where he like shoots the girl in the head and like chokes that guy out or whatever.
That was something I wanted to say too, because like I went on a bit of a roller coaster of emotions watching this, because
Yeah.
I don't think I was maybe fully paying attention in that first part, so I was just like, I went through most of the movie thinking he was just going to turn into a murderer at the end and start murdering people, and also like because he's meeting all the chicks, kind of like,
yeah, how dark is this movie gonna end?
Yeah, but then but then it jumps back and it tells the story. So like I was kind of expecting like
it to get a lot more violent.
I mean, I'd say like it got crazy, but a different kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, but still, like I loved it. It was like intriguing from start to finish for me, even though like it was not what I expected to be after watching the first 2 minutes of it.
Yeah, it's not really a plot driven movie very much. It is sort of like just a character driven hangout type of movie, following characters around in through their relationship. But I feel like to me it's not really slow. Like every scene has some sort of hook, something going on. Like when
always doing something
crazy is always happening. Like from the moment she picks him up in the car and like they immediately have sex, and then he like gets his dick stuck in his zipper and everything. I was just like, oh, this movie's awesome. I love this.
I mean, just
it's a roller coaster.
Even before that,
Pliers.
Like, yeah, but like the way she drove too, just like the way she picked him up, and they drove like just everything about these two people were just absolutely bonkers.
Yeah. It's full manic pixie dream girl energy. Just like she's just like a whirlwind, just whipped into his life.
Big mental health struggle for both of them or something. I mean, it was a wild movie, man.
Yeah,
I loved it. First time I saw it, I was just looking back at my notes, like from the first review I wrote was October 22, and I was like, has it been that long since I've seen that movie?
Yeah.
Gosh. But I remember the first time I saw it, I was just like, dude, that was nuts. Just because the characters are, and but now to watch it again, I was kind of like, oh, this is unique and weird. I was looking for like little intricacies in the movie, like you were saying, Josh. But I mean, I still think I don't think it was as good as I thought it was the first time I saw it, but I definitely think it's like a really good movie, and it started this whole Verhoeven kick for me. I just went down a rabbit hole after that because I really like Rutger Hauer. I think he's like kind of an overlooked, like really great B-grade actor. And I don't know if it was because he was foreign or difficult to deal with at times or what, that he didn't have like an amazing career. But I mean, more amazing, like a Tom Cruise level or something like that. But
right. I think he was always sort of frustrated with his career once he came to the U.S. because he wanted to be the starring, the big star, and never could really get that opportunity. Like I think it does have something to do with being like foreign and like a big imposing guy. Like you just get kind of pigeonholed into villain roles.
That's what I was going to say. Is that he has that he has a look about him that while he's a handsome dude, he's also incredibly intimidating. He's got like the leathery like tan skin, but his eyes are really piercing. Which again, it's objectively like attractive, but it's like, dude, that guy's scary as fuck looking. So like people are he's gonna be playing a bunch of roles where he won't be Top Gun. He'll be the dude in The Hitcher, you know, that type shit.
Right. I was about to say, like when we watched The Hitcher together, I was like, dude, he completely makes this entire movie. He doesn't have to say anything. Like every cold look he gives is just incredible.
Naturally a villain, so
you're gonna get pressure to change my movie pick.
But when you watch something like this or some of his other Dutch movies, he has so much charisma. Like he can play other stuff too. Like he can play light and quirky and weird and stuff too. He
did Blind Fury, right? That was Rutger Hauer, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like he can do like interesting, weird, cool, eclectic stuff where he is like the leading man to a degree. Like I mean, he's the cover of that movie. Like I mean, it's not a big giant production like a Top Gun, but it tells you that he can carry a film, whether you like the film or not. You know, it's subjective. So I mean, I like that movie a lot. But I mean, I remember that movie since I was a little bitty kid, dude. Like he is incredibly memorable. Is probably how I should say that. Like it's a very memorable role. Yeah. So I mean, he could have probably gotten a little further in his career than he did. I don't have a lot to say about the movie. I honestly, I've been checked out for the last couple of weeks, man. I'm only here to hang out with you guys and kind of listen more than anything. Good or bad, I don't even have an opinion on that. I tried watching it. I just couldn't get into it. I don't know if it was the movie or just because I'm kind of overloaded right now. So my opinion really doesn't matter much.
I definitely think it's a very.
I like Rutger Hauer a lot, so I will eventually
like a
rewatch
weird
it.
Cheese or something. Like this movie is not like an everyday meal. I think it's
Right.
definitely a weird one.
Yeah, and I know it's a little harder for you to get into like the early 70s stuff.
Dude, the like the look and the feel of the movie, it immediately had me kind of feeling like and I think it might just be like the color palette, maybe the film they use. It just looks like you said, like 70s.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm not trying to pick it apart because I don't think that's a valid thing for me to do. I do want to I like Rutger Hauer. I've got quite a few of his movies, so I'm interested in this to the degree of like, oh man, I don't know why it didn't grab me at all, because it didn't. And I mean, I am in for like raunchy, weird, like I'm cool with that, man, and like weird dialogue, and part of it is because I had it on the zipper folder, and the first time I tried watching it, I was having like trouble getting to it, and I literally was just like, fuck it, dude, I don't got time for this, and I just like, that was like 2 weeks ago almost, so like, I just was having, I've been redlined for like, I fell asleep sitting up getting ready to live stream earlier. Like I had my shit set up, and then all of a sudden my door closed, and I was like, whoa, it had been like 45 minutes. I don't even remember closing my eyes. So I'm just old and tired these days.
Yeah, you've been busy. Yeah, I get it. I do think under better circumstances, I was hoping that this would click with you, because I do think it has enough heart and humor in it that it could, it could connect for you. Like I know you have a soft spot for the hopeless type of stuff too. So that's what I really loved about it. Like as raunchy and as far as it goes, like and as silly as it can be, like it has a really pure heart to it. Like the characters I do as like unstable as they ultimately are, like there is like a love there that you can feel, I think.
Well, I don't know what it was about. I think that when the subtitles were there, I wasn't paying much attention, like at all. Like I couldn't.
Sometimes
focus.
That happens to me.
I couldn't focus on it.
I'll start a movie and I'll be like, oh, subtitles. And
if I'm really tired, I cannot even watch a subtitled movie. Really, like my eyes will glaze over. It's happened to me.
When I just watched it without it, I don't even know why I started doing it. And then I noticed that it was like 30 minutes in and I was still just kind of watching it. And I just kept watching it because I was like, well, I can read body language, dude. If there's anything that I'm good at, it's reading people. So, obviously it's a movie too. So it's like they're doing things for you to understand what they're doing. But I watched it literally the whole way through like that. Like, I don't really know why I did it. I was just laughing earlier because it kind of doesn't make much sense. But
sounds really weird, man. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's fucking dumb. But
I thought the chick was super hot the first time I saw it. Like, I love a really,
see, that's another thing, as I do not find her attractive at all.
Carefree woman,
but
yeah,
I wouldn't call her ugly or anything, but I didn't find her attractive. But whatever, man. It's a movie I'll probably rewatch. I like Rutger Hauer a lot, dude. Like, I really do. So I'd like to get this on a disc and also watch it not sitting at my desk. I need to watch it in a more comfortable environment, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
these balls
circumstances
are all
of us
over this place.
Yeah, like our recording kind of got moved around, and you were not going to be around, and you might be around,
right?
So yeah,
that's what it was. Is that I was not even going to do it last week.
Yeah, and this is impossible to get on disc, pretty much outside of a DVD. I think.
That's out of print Anchor Bay DVDs. That's all that you can get now. And it's not streaming anywhere, so
that's fun. I don't understand. I guess I kind of do, because it's rights issues and stuff, right? But like a movie like this couldn't possibly be expensive to like have. But I guess who's watching it also? So like, why would you pay to have this on your streaming service when two people watch it? Like, it just bothers me, man. I want even if I don't like the movie, like not this movie, but like any movie. I still want it available. Dude, people worked on it, man. Like,
right.
It sucks, dude. Like, I find the same thing within music. People are like, man, can you get this album? I'm like, yeah, but it's $80 for a used copy. Why? I'm like, it's just out of circulation, man. Like, nobody's got them. Like, it just is what it is.
Yeah, and it's Verhoeven too. So I mean, people would want it just for that,
right?
Collectors, though, like I was just thinking, I was about to make a similar point, and I was like, well, he's not really like a household name.
No.
In the same way, even though like he's got so many movies that people like, I don't think that nearly as many people know that name Paul Verhoeven.
Yeah, he's definitely not a Spielberg or Scorsese or all that stuff. But I mean, this is a perfect like Criterion type crowd.
That's what I would think is a Criterion would do a nice Blu-ray of this or something.
Eat up all his old stuff. He's got like 4 Dutch movies, John?
No, it's like
that?
6.
6? Okay.
6, yeah.
So I mean, like, especially I don't know if they're all equally as rare, but I would imagine that if you put out even a box set or something like that, if Criterion bought up the rights, and
a box set would be kind of cool.
It might be 6 different
to get a good rare movie.
Well, that's what I have. I have the DVD box set.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, okay. I was like, what did Paul Verhoeven? I know the name really well. Like, as soon as you say I know the name, but I was like, I can't put
RoboCop, Total Recall, Showgirls, Basic Instinct.
Damn. Starship Troopers?
Troopers, Hollow Man. I mean,
damn, dude, Hollow Man's the shit too. This guy's got a ton of stuff I like. What the fuck?
Honestly, I don't think he's made a bad movie. Like I watched one of his other.
Have you seen Showgirls?
Yeah,
it's a fucking bad movie.
It's a fun movie though. That movie is a blast.
I'm not saying we don't like it. I am just saying it's a bad movie.
It's liquid cocaine. It
was a magnificent flop when it came out. It was a hugely panned movie.
Dude, if that didn't have Jessie Spano with her tits out, nobody would care about that fucking movie. Like, remove the nudity and tell me you still want to watch it. Like,
I don't know.
I can't remember any wild.
It's pretty wild.
The way she said Versace all the time.
Versace.
It's Versace.
Wait, she calls it
Versace. Yeah,
I forgot about.
I
haven't seen that shit in so long, dude.
That's a cult classic now too. Like,
oh no, I've got a copy on I think DVD. I keep wanting to watch it with Krista, and she's just like, "No, I don't really care about that." I'm like, "Fuck, man, I'm not going to try to watch it by myself."
Oh, Tori and I watched that together, and we just like cackled all the way through it. A great time.
Man, yeah, I keep thinking of Rutger Hauer's face, bro. Like in this, like just in general, like. Trying to decide like why this man couldn't have been a bigger star. He's just a scary looking dude, man. Like He's a handsome fella, but that guy's a scary looking dude. Like just in general, I keep thinking like I have all these visions of him in different movies, and he has the same look on his face, like he's staring through you. And I'm like,
Did you
that
ever
he must
see-
have gone into a fucking reading and they'd be like, nah, bro, you got too much
Too
going
big.
on.
Sorry, too German looking. Did you ever see Blood of Heroes, Randy, where it's like a football movie, like a post-apocalyptic football?
No, post-apocalyptic football movie. I have
So
not seen that.
They're releasing a 4K reboot of it, and it's one of like my favorite shitty B-grade movies. Back in the 80s. Yeah, it's called. I think it's called Prayer of the Juggers, and the release because it's coming from Australia. But it's Blood of Heroes, Joan Chen, and Rutger Hauer, and it's got Vincent D'Onofrio or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's like going way back. Who's the guy? There's another guy in it. I can't remember.
This looks amazing.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
It's tough to get to. Like you have to rent it and shit.
It's on Tubi.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm watching it tonight.
Blood of Heroes.
Yeah. It's a good movie. It's like a good little, fighting kind of for survival apocalypse type movie.
Dude, I looked at 2 images and I was like, I'm in. Like I didn't even look at a movie.
Political commentary on, it's an interesting movie.
This one feels like it'll be like something that I would chase after, buy a copy of, because it's like based on the cover art of it. I mean, I could watch it and change my mind, but I'm gonna watch this one.
Link. Yeah, I'll send you the release.
Delroy Lindo.
Please. Oh, I love Delroy Lindo.
That's the guy. I was like, God, Delroy Lindo's in it too. I couldn't remember his damn name.
Yeah, I'm extremely excited for this.
Hell yeah. It looks like fun.
So I would say wait for the good release because I bought it on Amazon and it looks terrible. It looks like
a VHS rip.
Like straight up VHS. My kid walked in and he was like, "Man, are you watching VHS?" I was like, "No, dude." And I was like, "This is the release."
He's like, "Well, that's not good."
Was it like a standard definition?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad. It is like, I would say it's not worth renting because it looks so shitty unless you just want that vibe. Yeah.
Well, it's on Tubi for free, so I might try to watch a little bit of it and see like how it looks on Tubi.
Yeah, maybe Tubi's got a good one. Amazon, I bought it and it sucks.
Well, if it's free on Tubi, even if it doesn't look that great, at least I'm not paying for it. I really hate paying for stuff and getting it and being like super disappointed. But
I think it's in July.
Sometimes Amazon has like worse copies of things.
Dude, terrible.
I've watched stuff on there and then been like, nah, I can't watch this, and gone to another service and like, oh, this is like way better quality. Like,
isn't that weird?
$14 well spent.
Right. Just I don't know why they just find like the cheapest, like most compressed version of it.
That's probably what it is.
I was watching this movie In the Name of the Rose, and it's about these monks. It's a Sean Connery, Christian Slater movie, and there's a scene where the monk has sex with this chick, right, in like a hay pile. And when I was a kid, I can't remember who the chick is, but man, it was horny. When I was a kid, I saw that shit. And so I was watching this movie. I was like, all right, here it comes.
Sean Connery's in
had
it.
edited it out of their, and like, yeah, I was like, why is it edited? And so I did research. It was specifically edited for Amazon. I don't know why, but I think it was because maybe it was a religious movie with some, I don't know.
Well, if it was
like Tubi had
I wonder how old the girl was in the movie. Was it something like that? You think it wasn't like that? Because I mean, that would scare somebody off of a movie. It'd be like, hold up, man, we ain't putting that shit in there.
Yeah. And that's what I kind of think may have happened to this Verhoeven, right? Is that it has poop in it and pee references and lots of wieners in it. I mean, Rutger's dick is all up in this.
Yeah.
Bro, too much, man. Like I was like, look, dude, I don't mind a nice hog every now and then.
No such thing, sir. Come on.
Dude, this channel just got some special sponsorships, sir. You're gonna get an email tomorrow. Yeah, you're gonna get an email tomorrow that when you open the email, it goes, glitter. Ba-do-ba-do. We'd like to talk to you about some sponsorship opportunities. You're like, oh fuck, dude, the scams are getting fucking crazy, man. I almost got the other day. Almost, dude. They typed this thing out so well. It was a spot, dude. They had me really like. I almost sent it to Chris to see like, what do you think? And then like something about it that I was like, wait a minute. And then I think I Googled the email address. No, I didn't even Google it. I went and looked at the actual email address of who sent it to me, and I was like, that is sketchy looking. I'm just not gonna, because it was like barely off of something legit, and I just happened to catch the spelling was different, and I was like, oh, that's not what, I don't think that should be like that.
That's the first thing I do. I always look at the email address because it's usually a clear tell.
Well, the like the header and the first few lines were so not what I typically get that it caught me completely off guard. And I ended up reading the whole email, and I was like, huh. I was like, that's crazy. I was like, well, I guess, we're getting a lot of stuff right now. Oh, no, that's what it was, is that they were referring to 31 TV and not the Punk Rock Review. And I was like, oh, then this must not be a real person, because they would know very easily that I don't do anything on that channel anymore.
Right.
It was weird, dude. It was so close to just getting me, because I was like, oh, what is this? And I almost clicked on a fucking link, dude. Oh,
There's
man.
a lot going around lately.
Oh, it's worse and worse.
I was just looking at one right before we joined on. I was like,
Toll Road Authority. I got one today. It was like, you'll be an illegal driver if you don't pay your tolls. They'll take your car. It was.
I've been getting a lot of those too. Texts too. Just like, you have unpaid tolls. I've been getting a lot of like taxes stuff because it's just April. So
I watched like a 2.5 hour documentary. I don't know. I listened to it. I didn't really watch it. About this dude named Matt Cox. You ever heard of this guy? He's like the biggest financial fraud criminal that I've ever heard of, dude. He's done insane shit. Dude, this guy did, man. He was dude, you would love this shit, dude. He was so crafty, man. He's got a whole oh my god, I can't believe I'm telling you all this, dude.
You might have brought him up before, I think.
Is it Mike Cox?
No, it's Matthew Cox. COX too, man.
I think you have talked about this, man.
I might have, dude. I say watch. I didn't really watch this. He had a 20-hour video on YouTube, and I watched the whole thing. Like, it took me like 3 or 4 days. I didn't actually watch it. I listened to it. I just had it on all day because it was so captivating, because he tells his entire story. And it's like he was in prison for like 13 years, dude. He was like just making up people and he was getting millions and millions. Dude, he single-handedly took a neighborhood from being houses worth about $100,000. He had them at like a $250,000 or more. And these are like regular houses 30 years ago, because he was just like creating false documents. Dude, it's amazing, dude. They should make a movie about this guy.
Did he do any crazy financial shit in prison? Yes.
And he wrote the book that became War Dogs.
Crazy.
He's the guy that wrote that story is this dude. He's also like an author and a painter. Dude, honestly, it's like one of the most interesting people I've ever. Dude, and like when he reads his oh, dude, yes, I love this guy. I want to be this guy so bad, bro. When he reads his ads and his videos, because he'll have guests on too, and they'll be like, yeah, man, I was like up for 3 days, man, and I just really needed some sleep. And then right when they say that, it'll cut to him being like, today's sponsor, and it's like this pillow company or something, bro. He's really clever, man. The ads aren't even bad because he's so good at doing this shit. But yeah, man, he's an interesting dude. He has this thing where he says it's a Patreon thing that he created, and he's like, it's like a play on the most interesting man in the world thing. But he's like, at the end of it, he's like, I don't typically commit crimes, but when I do, it's fraud. And I'm like, holy shit, the guy just says this stuff. Like, he's got no qualms about who he is, bro. It's like, I don't typically commit crime, but when I do, it's bank fraud. And the first time I heard him say that shit, I choked on food. I was like, what is this guy doing, man? But yeah, that shit's been 3 or 4 weeks since I did all that. But like, yeah, he's a fucking interesting dude, man. I don't know. I had a point a minute ago, but it's gone.
I was just thinking that. Now we end up on this.
I don't even remember. There was a point I was going to make at the end of that, and I just got stoked about this dude again. Started thinking about all those videos. It's like I need to rewatch a bunch of those. Dude, you would love this shit, Clay. I don't know. Josh would care much, but you would get a kick out of it.
I am literally going to look for.
Sounds up
interesting.
Oh, dude, you'll get sucked into this guy's story very easily.
Sounds like a catch me if you can type of thing almost.
Dude, even his wife, dude, when he went to jail, his wife straight ratted his ass the fuck out.
Oh, really?
Oh, dude, they've got like video of her talking about him, dude. And she's like, he would take me to these fucking movies. And she's like, he loved these goddamn movies. And he would go to watch all these like fraud heist movies and shit. And he was just like, dude, he went and they watched Italian Job together, and he fucking loved it because they get away with the money at the end.
Notes and shit.
Bro, straight up, dude. This guy is like, he reminded me of Christian Slater in True Romance, kind of, bro. Like he's that kind of dude. But yeah, his wife, dude. And then the best part is like he's even cool about it. He's like, yeah, man. He's like, I was a fucking criminal, dude. Of course she told on me. He's like, what is she gonna do? Go to prison for me? He's like, no, man. He's like, all of a sudden, she's like, she's meeting me as this guy. He's like, and then all of a sudden she finds out I'm not that guy. But we're like 5 years into a relationship. We've got like a home, we've got cars, we've got bank accounts. He's like, and then all of a sudden she finds a box full of passports and IDs, and none of it's got my name on it. It's all got my face though. Like it's incredible. He talks about how he used to just like talk his way out of shit in prison, and like how he made friends with guards and would accomplish things like just talking. And this is probably why I like him so much, because he's charismatic, man. I feel like Carissa was like, stop listening to this. Like she was getting, because I was like talking about shit I wanted to try. Like I was like, hey, I told her, I was like, I bet I could talk somebody into giving me blah blah blah. She's like, no, we're not doing this, man.
Don't be a pathological.
She's like, I will rat you out.
right. Yeah, dude, for sure. Man, I kind of feel shitty for not watching this movie with subtitles now that you guys liked it so much, but I just couldn't fucking get into it, man.
It's okay. I get it.
It's a weird flavor, man. It's not an everyday snack.
Poop covered beets? That's weird to you?
It's super normal.
I've never actually. Well, I think I dropped my phone in a toilet.
Damn, that phone be staying there, bro.
I was at the beach,
it?
and I opened this portalette to take a leak, and there was like a literal heap, and I was like, if I dropped my phone in there,
no.
Oh, dude, I was like, if I dropped my phone right now, I'd probably just leave it.
Does it make that noise too? It makes that like something hitting mud noise, like flat.
Yeah, porta potty's a whole different story.
Yo, dude, I watched a video of some cop showing up to a I don't know, construction site, like a work site, right? And they were like, well, where's the guy at? And the dude's like, he's in there. And they open the door, and I guess like the body cam footage just shows him open the door, and there's nobody in there. And the cop's like, dude, he's not in there. And the guy's like, I swear to God, bro. He goes, he's in there. And the guy's like, the cop goes, are you fucking kidding me? And the guy's like, yeah. And then he opens it, and this dude's hanging on the inside of this porta potty, and he's like, please help. And the cop's like, nope, I'm not, dude. And the guy's like, I'm not even covered in it yet. And then like a minute or two goes by, and you can hear like this rumble in there. And I guess he had fallen in. And he's like, you can hear him like, like, people are so dumb, man. I love it, bro. Who the fuck climbs in a porta potty to hide?
You know, it's like, nope, I'm going to jail.
Bro, I'll go straight to jail. Fuck that, man. Oh my goodness, dude. Porta potty. They're so gross, bro. I can barely take a piss in one of those things.
Oh, dude, it was.
But yeah, it's a fun one. I want to watch more of Verhoeven's older stuff. I'm gonna watch.
I think this is his first movie. Yeah, that's
second.
Dude, I think based on the fact that you pointed out all the movies that he did later, that I'm like, well, shit. Now I think that's what triggered me feeling like an asshole. I was like, I was fine until I started realizing that, I fucking love this guy's movies.
Yeah,
I need to go back and like pay a little more attention. I owe Chris an apology.
You were at a show or something and sent a picture of a guy like wearing a
That's right, dude.
Directed by Paul Verhoeven or shirt or something.
Yeah, that guy's cool, man.
This, Chris? Why'd you pick this movie?
It's been on my watch list for a little while, and I've wanted to pick it before, but Randy sent that picture, and I was just like, "That's a pick,
dude." Yeah, I did this shit to myself. Then this is it all come full circle. It is my fault. God damn it. No, that guy plays in 30 Foot Fall. He's a cool dude. But nice. I saw that shirt and I was like, dude, the guys are gonna love this because it's rare to see a shirt like that at a punk show.
Yeah, like what I was saying earlier, like he's not a household name, so to have like that name on your t-shirt, that's pretty cool. It's like wouldn't
That's
say
like
it's a deep cut, but it's like
it is, dude. I think it's a deep cut. I think most people, if you ask them who directed RoboCop, nobody would know. You'd ask maybe some like 50-year-old man who is like clearly worked blue collar jobs and just likes action movies. He might know, but like go ask anybody at Alamo. They're not going to know.
No.
Yeah,
they should.
Movie people would know. Anyone outside of like movie fans, yeah. Probably not. He's not that kind of guy. Our
fans know.
Huh?
Our fans know.
Our fans?
Yes.
Yes, they absolutely do.
Both of them?
If they don't, then get the fuck out of here. Yeah. I just watched the show, afterwards like 30 times. That's all the views.
Is that what it is?
You have no idea, bro. Why do you think I got a second phone? I got a VP.
Like, I miss my friends.
Dude, the other night I was in the living room and I'm like hanging out with Parker and it was late and I just wanted to go to bed, man. The last few weeks have been particularly hard, just physically demanding for me. And I'm sitting on the couch and I was like, okay. I was like, you want to go to sleep? And he's like, can we watch a movie? And I was like, all right. I was like, we're both going to fall asleep right when this fucking thing starts. And I'm scrolling through and he picks out Street Fighter, like the live action Street Fighter movie. And I was like, you know what? That's a great pick, dude. Fucking Street Fighter it is. Raul Julia, Jean-Claude Van Damme playing Guile of all things. I was a
kid.
I love that movie as an adult, sir. That movie's awesome. It's fucking terrible, but it's awesome.
Yeah, I imagine.
Fun.
You remember Double Dragon?
I think I saw that, but I don't really.
The guy that plays Ken plays the dude in Double Dragon too. The guy fucking rules.
The video game. I was hooked on it as a 6-year-old.
So good.
I think I have Jean-Claude Van Damme is like one of my blind spots. He's
dude,
not really one of my guys, so I've never really watched.
He's probably my favorite out of all those action stars from that era.
Even Stallone or
I like him better than all those guys. But I think it's because my dad liked him, like for whatever reason. So I grew up watching Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. Like I watched Double Impact, Lionheart, Time Cop. I watched this shit in the theaters, man. Bloodsport, all this stuff, bro. As a little kid, man. Double Impact was the first time I ever saw a boob. I love that fucking movie. Bro, dude. Double Impact's cool because it's him playing two roles. And his acting is so bad, but he's always just like super jacked and kicking people in the face. It's awesome.
He's a crazy person. I've heard him like talk in an interview before, and like he's out of his freaking mind. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Dude, I love it. He likes cocaine.
A shitload of cocaine.
Yeah.
So if you're already out of your mind and then you sprinkle cocaine on top of that, it's bad shit.
I was like Jackie Chan and Jean-Claude Van Damme. Those are my two guys.
Jackie Chan. Yeah.
Jackie Chan was awesome. Rumble in the Bronx was like, that's actually where I saw Double Impact, was Rumble in the Bronx, Double Impact, double feature for $2 at a Grindhouse Theater out in Chinatown. We had a little bag of Ninja Turtle, like bootleg Ninja Turtle snacks. I remember that real clear, dude. That place was disgusting, dude. The fucking floor, it felt like it had like molasses on it. It was like sticky and like it was gross. But there was nobody else in the theater. Maybe Pee Wee Herman somewhere doing something weird, but it was just like me and my dad watching this fucking movies, and it was just. It's very fond memories, but I know for a fact if I went back there, I would be like grossed out.
Get me out of here.
Probably not even there anymore.
Yeah, probably not.
That was the theater I went. Not that specific theater, but the theater I went to as a kid was. Like most of my memories are of just how gross the theater was. But I know I saw a bunch of stuff there.
They had a good one in Willowbrook Mall. Or not in Willowbrook Mall, it was across the street from Willowbrook Mall. That was like where I saw like Batman, Ninja Turtles, like the bigger movies. But then they had like the P Theater over off of Westheimer. That place was the shit because I knew the people that owned it. I never really paid to go in there. I would just go watch movies that were at the Dollar Theater, and it was cool, man. Dollar Theater needs to come back, bro. All the movies that are old goes to Dollar Theater, man. It's awesome.
So the Willowbrook Mall one, I went there a few times too. It was pretty okay.
It was all right. That's where I saw the big movies at.
Mm-hmm.
I remember waiting in line, and dude, these young kids have no clue, bro. Waiting in line, hoping you can get a seat, not a good seat, a seat. And like you would go, because the theaters back then, dude, that's the fucking thing you did on the weekends, man. Whatever movies are coming out, everybody's going to the movies. And you get in there and you get in line. If the movie starts at 7, you better be there at 6, bro. I'll tell you what, you're gonna be sitting in the front row with that motherfucker, and it's like right in front of your face. You can't even, dude. It was fun, man. Popcorn always tasted better. Cokes were always better. It was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I remember all that,
dude. I mean, that's the kind of memories that'll make you still want to go to a theater, like with today's theaters. Like I still go occasionally because I think like, man, I used to love theaters, dude. Like
I just feel like being let down today. Let me just go to the movies and have a bad time.
You know what I'm saying, bro? That's how it goes, dude. There's a few movies that have come out in the last couple of years that I've found myself pretty attached to, though. Like, there's still some stuff coming out that I don't know what the word would. I appreciate, I guess. Like, and they're all movies that you guys probably don't like as much as I do, but I'm pretty sure that there's a few of them that y'all would like. I mean, like Hard Eyes, dude. I really like that movie.
That was a fun movie.
Thanksgiving was one that I was like, that had no business being that good. That was awesome.
No,
that movie was fucking badass. They got a second one coming out.
Yeah,
Probably won't be as good, but there's a lot of cool, like, quirky
you
shit.
could just
like
keep making a Thanksgiving movie every year if you really wanted to.
You know what I'm saying?
You just make every holiday.
Hell yeah, dude. So I heard about this Mickey Mouse movie. What's it called?
Because he's entering public domain, right?
Yeah, well, it already came out. It's got David Howard Thornton in it, and he plays the Mickey Mouse guy.
Huh.
Oh wow!
But,
yeah, there was just a Popeye one too, was it there?
Yeah, there was.
Josh sounds so interested in those. So my point was going to be that there are a bunch of them coming out, but I've heard multiple people say that like it's not going to be something that's like A grade movie, but that the Mickey Mouse one is like the best one by a lot, mostly because they do a lot of wink wink shit, which they didn't do in the other ones. But there's also like they did it on a decommissioned like ferry, so it's actually on a boat. And there's not a lot of CG. It's like it is. You said like this one got really lucky, I guess. I don't know, but I would like to watch it at some point. I don't think it's going to be necessarily very good, but I just like to support David Howard Thornton and stuff because I think that guy got the fucking golden ticket of a lifetime. So
yeah.
So
he's dressed up in a mask costume.
Yeah.
That sounds terrible.
Well, dude, I mean, I don't guess any of y'all watched the Mean one, did you?
The Mean one?
No. It's a Grinch movie. It's the Grinch movie with him in it. And bro, you do not watch that movie, Josh. Chris, Clay, y'all can watch it if you want. Josh, do not watch it.
I don't even want to watch Terrifier. I think I'm safe.
It's like, I mean, it's not even as, it's not even close to the same grotesque, but like,
yeah. Mean
one was I was like, ooh, man, you may want to.
Sometimes you need a paycheck, You know
what I'm saying? But yeah,
I'll do anything.
Yeah, I think there's one of those in that bunch that I could possibly enjoy, but
dude, I'm not
gonna go watch 10 heaping piles of garbage to.
Oh, I will.
Get really got one of them. You got to sift through the shit.
Well, the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2 was awesome. It was like really cool, but the first one was like real bad. And I was like, well, that sucked. And then I kept hearing that the second one was way better. And I was like, yeah, but it's a low bar because the first one was really bad. And then I watched it. I was like, okay, it's a whole different movie. Like, it's not even, I don't even know why they made the first one based on the second one. But
so that they could get enough money to make the second one, I guess.
That's actually probably true.
Probably.
But yeah, man. I love those stupid fucking movies. And they're dumb. I agree. They're stupid, but I like them. Cinema.
Cinema.
So my dad used to watch these god awful B grade movies. So that's how I know about Rutger Hauer. We went to every freaky, just piece of shit sci-fi release, and I love them now. Like I'll look back and I'll be like, "Oh my god, these are," and but watching them now, I'm like,
"That's what I'm talking about."
That's bad. But there's just something to them, and so my dad, like, there's some kind of charm to him. That was what his whole shtick was. So, man, when you're like, oh, nobody gets my movies, I'm like, yep, that's my dad. I mean, he just sci-fi garbage, straight garbage.
I love it, dude. I love that shit. And that when it's the sci-fi stuff, Carissa gets interested a little bit. So we have probably like 10 or 12 DVDs or Blu-rays that are like, shit, you guys, maybe Chris might be interested a little bit, but like, they're so fucking bad, dude. And I have like a real soft spot for them.
Yeah, I remember watching one. Did we did it on the show? I think.
Cyborg or
No, but that one's
No.
awesome. But there's Star Crash, which is really
Is it
good.
Forbidden
Oh,
World
Forbidden
or
Planet's fucking awesome,
Forbidden
dude.
Forbidden
Planet.
Planet?
Okay, these ones I'm talking about are like
Lower than that.
they way lower than that.
Okay.
Forbidden Planet is like a cult
Lord.
classic.
Space Hunter.
Dude, shit that's like filmed all in one office room and there's just green screen everywhere. It's wonderful. I love it so much.
I kind of like watching some of the shitty Corman movies.
Those are like, yeah, I like those. Those are
ones
like
I can
classics.
have fun
Some of
with.
those. I was gonna run with like a whole fantasy segment, but then we had that discussion about how much you hate fantasy. And I was like, maybe
You
I
can-
should.
I mean, you pick what you want, man.
Oh yeah, I'm about to pick some fucking winners, dude. Like y'all just buckle up, man. I just if
Do
I'm
it.
gonna stay interested, I gotta pick some shit I'm interested in
Do
watching.
it, man. Let's watch it. Let's watch. I've seen it all. Like I literally, my nights are like, no, I've seen that. No, I've seen that.
Right.
And like an hour and a half later, I still haven't watched shit. And so, like,
Well, that's your
yeah,
movie
you know.
is the fucking posters, dude. Like so I rewatched Sin City with Parker recently. Well, I say with Parker, he was asleep, but like, you know, we started it and he fell asleep and I ended up watching most of it.
Hmm.
So I watched part of the second one the other night and I was like, man, I remember that movie getting absolutely shit on. And I thought it was fucking cool, man. It was just as good as the first, well, not just as good, but it was like real close.
I remember thinking the same thing. I watched the second one like maybe like 2 or 3 years later because it got trashed so hard.
Right.
And I was like, this is good. It's
Yeah,
like,
I don't understand what the deal was, man.
not quite as good as the first one, but like they took all the best, they picked out like cherry picked all the best Frank Miller stories
Right.
for the first one.
Yeah.
So some of the leftovers were not aren't as good, but
Well, it was like an accidental blow up success.
Yeah.
Robert Rodriguez never planned on that movie being that popular. So like, but like, I'm glad that you agree with that because I was really like watching it and I thought,
totally fun movie.
I was like,
Yeah.
man, this would make a great 2-pack. Like, why do people hate this movie? And
Oh,
then I
yeah.
thought, I remember that movie, The Spirit, coming out, and I was like, I think that movie fucked up Sin City, man, because that movie was like the same style, but it was bad, dude. Like, I still enjoyed it to a degree, but it's not a good movie.
Didn't Frank Miller direct that?
Oh, that might be what it is.
I think so because
Oh.
he got involved
think you're
with
right.
Rodriguez.
What a terrible idea.
He got involved with Rodriguez to do Sin City, and he was kind of on the set seeing like because all that shit stuff is like shot on green screens
Right.
and stuff. The Spirit.
I may
and
go back
I-
and watch that again.
And I think that it kind of inspired him to be like, maybe I can do my own of this. And
Well, I applaud that thing because that takes courage.
let me see.
You know, missing,
Yeah.
swinging a miss, you still swung.
Yeah, he directed it.
Most people won't even step up to
Makes
the plate,
us-
bro.
makes
Those
us-
Well
just-
said, man. My life is a series of strikeouts, and then oh shit, I'm on base.
Yeah, well, at least you're stepping up to the plate, man. Most people won't even fucking do that shit. I heard a quote the other day, and it literally like stuck in my head. It wasn't exactly what I just said, but it was the same kind of thing. A guy said, "Most people in their lifetime will never accomplish anything because they won't even try." And I was like, "Fuck!" And that's why I just like, dude, I just like put that shit in a fucking overdrive. I was like, man, I'm not gonna die wishing I had done a bunch of shit. Fuck that, man. I'm gonna leave it behind. Some kind of statement, like just something, man. Like it may be stupid to most people, but to me it's important. And you know,
we all start at zero. You know, like you have to start somewhere. Like if you never start, you'll never get anything done. It's like before we started recording, Clay was saying like, "Oh, I can't do intros for editing and all this stuff." It was like,
we're both like, yeah, you can.
you can. You just have to start. Like all I did was when I was like 13, I made little videos and with my friends, and I would just slap shit together, and like slowly you just learn bits and bobs over time. Like that's all it
We
is.
can't all be M. Night Shyamalan, though, John.
I certainly am not.
You can make a damn good little series of clips, though. I mean, that's where I mean, even the intro to this segment, I really like it. The TV with the fuzz, and then you cut it. I don't know, man. It's like creative.
Oh, I mean, Josh is the whole reason that I ever learned how to do any of the stuff past like really basic editing. I mean,
Okay.
the only
when I
reason I know
look
how to
at
go
that-
get a transition is because I was watching your shit going, fuck, if Josh can do it, I'm sure I can. I'm not a dumbass. And so then it just took me longer. I mean,
It's none of that stuff is rocket science, though. It's just like a matter
I don't
of
want to
sitting
spend a whole
there.
weekend doing it, though. That's my thing. It's
Well,
my issue was that I was getting overwhelmed before I even started, so I had to like. It was exactly what we were just talking about. I had to like just go fuck it. I need to learn how to do this, and I just forced myself to do it. I think I agreed to do something that I wasn't sure I could even do yet. So I was like, well, I already told him I'd do it. Let me just do it.
That's a good way to force yourself to learn something.
Yeah.
Talk yourself into something you don't know how to do.
I do that.
I'm
shit
gonna figure it
lot.
out. Figure it out,
dude. I got a record label doing that shit. What are we talking about?
You've bluffed your way through a lot of stuff, bro.
Dude, people think that I know how to run a business. It's hilarious. Fucking dude, it's fucking right.
True though. Like starting is half the battle. Like
dude, it's like 80% of it,
and think yourself to death and never do anything.
Dude, every time I get asked at least once a week, "Hey man, how do I start a YouTube channel?" And I don't even tell them what I would normally like if like my nephew came up and wanted to talk about it, I would give him a whole different conversation, right? I go, "Hey, what kind of phone do you have?" That's my answer. What kind of phone do you have? Well, I got an iPhone. Okay, $15 on Amazon, you can have a tripod tomorrow. I would recommend that you figure out what kind of content you want to make, like what your subject matter would be, and then just talk about it for 10 minutes. Throw that on YouTube. And then do another one the next day and throw it on YouTube. And then you're going to start getting ideas. Just go with it every single time. Well, I mean, I was thinking I should stop. Just get a fucking tripod. You got a selfie stick. Fucking do it like that. Hold it in your, dude, it's so easy, man. The amount of content I make that I don't have to do any editing to, and it's getting thousands and thousands and thousands of views is mind blowing. It's not hard. It is intimidating to do the first one. Once you do the first one, you're good. You know, I mean,
well, we're all like, most of us are pretty naturally lazy. It's just like you got to take that first step. But once you get rolling, it's like, okay, I'm doing this. Like it's not. None of it is that difficult. Like even making that little video, I was like, I'm really gonna do this. And I thought about it the day before. I was like, okay, I sat there and wrote some notes on my phone. I'm like, all right, we're just gonna do it. You know, I just grabbed the phone and we just started doing stuff, and then it became fun. And I got to do stuff with my kids, so that was cool.
That's awesome.
I want to start doing more stuff like that. Just do stuff. Like my kids can be my actors and stuff.
Dude, that's badass, man. I commend you for doing that, man. I would love to. I need to make Brick and hang out.
I say that and then I won't, but
yeah, but dude,
that's
yeah, but you very clearly care and want to. So I mean, it might happen.
Yeah,
but like one of my hurdles was my Patreon. I was like, what am I giving these people that's worth their money, even if they're giving me $2? And it took me a long time, like literally like years, to figure out what I wanted to do. This past month, I've done more stuff that's exclusive to Patreon than I think I've ever done. And I've gotten like 3 new people that are like signed up. My fucking Discord's popping. I was doing giveaway stuff now. I got exclusive content. I went and filmed Generation Exit practice in Austin. I put it up on Patreon only, and people are asking me about that. It is definitely just doing it is really the hardest part. I procrastinate like a motherfucker sometimes, man. Yeah. And I'll be like, oh, I don't want to fucking dude. It's very rewarding.
Yeah.
You'll sit there and overthink shit to death and just
I'm an overthinker too. I can't.
I'm an overpromiser, bro. I'm like, I can do all of it. What is it? Oh shit, I agreed to that. Fuck. All right. Well, let's just guess I'm flying to Vegas to go film a big ass festival next weekend. Dude, I'm like literally getting nervous. I'm like losing sleep over this shit.
I know you talk about it a lot.
Well, I mean, I'm really excited about it. But
yeah, no, of course. I'm stoked for you, man.
The closer it's getting, I'm like, oh fuck, dude, do I have enough batteries? Do I have enough this? Do I have enough that? And then I learned yesterday or like 2 days ago that I don't get to re-entry. I thought certainly press would get like re-entry. They're like, nope. And I'm like, whoa, what? Like, so whatever I'm taking for the day. Like, oh, that really threw a wrench into my plans.
That is weird.
Day. Wow.
You gotta have your ducks in a row, so you gotta make sure you don't forget anything.
Yep. I'm already like packing, and it's not for like a whole week and 2 days. I'm still like, I'm gonna be packed before this. I don't want to think about it next week. I want to be able to get some content made, watch a movie, talk to you guys. Like, I don't want to miss next Tuesday. Like, I want to be able to watch the movie and hang out because it's gonna be a couple weeks before I see y'all again.
Right.
So
I don't want you to miss next Tuesday either because I got a special pick lined up.
Well, perfect segue, Clay. Tell us what it is.
Bad Milo?
No. This is a horror movie, but I don't want to say too much. It's Red Rooms. I don't know if you've seen Red
Oh,
Rooms.
okay.
Red Rooms.
Yeah, I've
French
heard about
movie.
this.
It's a French Canadian movie. I don't want to like even really just like. I think you should just experience it and like not know a lot. Kind of a
Right.
courtroom drama, but
Okay.
it's wild.
I've heard really good things about this. It's been on my list.
Nice.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah,
Right.
I've been wanting to watch it. It's on Shudder, right?
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says Shutter on
Hell yeah.
Letterboxd.
Oh, I have a few movies I want to ask you guys if y'all have seen. Well, I know we've all seen Manhunt, right?
Yeah.
Manhunter,
Yeah.
excuse me, Manhunter. Is that what it's called? Manhunter?
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
much.
The Michael Mann?
Yeah, I think I like that movie better than I do. Maybe
Silence
not
of the
better,
Lambs.
but I would rather watch it than Silence of the Lambs right now. I think Silence of the Lambs is probably the better movie. But like, I like the people in that movie a lot. But I was watching a thing about Tarantino talking about a specific set of movies that he really liked, and he pointed out Flesh and Blood.
That's
I
Paul
was gonna bring
Verhoeven.
that- Yeah, I wanted
Okay.
to bring that up a little while ago. Rutger Hauer too.
Okay. Oh yeah, Rutger Hauer is in that one.
Yeah.
And he pointed out 8 Million Ways to Die, Year of the Dragon, and then two that I have seen, which is
All Rutger Hauer. They're all Verhoeven.
No, they're not.
No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, what? And then Manhunter and Near Dark are both movies that I think we've all seen, both of those.
Yeah. We've done 8 Million Ways to Die too.
Okay, did we? That one sounded familiar too.
The Jeff Bridges cop movie with what's his name? The villain.
Oh yeah, I want to rewatch that one.
Forgot his name.
Yeah, you have that one on disc, Chris? Nice.
Oh wow.
Oh, VHS, nice.
It's a Hal Ashby movie. I actually have the Blu-ray just because I like Hal Ashby.
Fuck yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I got a list of movies that's like
Jeff
slowly
Bridges
growing.
Rosanna Arquette.
Rosanna Arquette. What's the dude's name that's the villain? I'm blanking on his name. It's not on there? Garcia. Yeah, Andy Garcia.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's awful in this.
Yes, I forgot about
absolutely
that.
terrible.
Dude, yeah, this
They
movie-
eat snow cones.
Yeah.
There was a whole scene where they eat snow cones. It's like, what the hell is happening?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I think I thought that
interesting.
was the only one that really liked it, but it's terrible, but it's
Okay,
it's fun.
maybe I didn't like it then. Maybe that's why I'm not remembering it because I
I
want to
think
rewatch
you
it.
liked it okay. Yeah.
Okay,
I think
okay.
I was kind of like, no, this is kind of shit.
It is.
Okay.
It is.
But I've heard Tarantino on a podcast like strongly defend that movie.
Yes, that's what was happening, and I was like, okay, I wrote it down.
Yeah.
And then there's a few other ones that I got that we'll talk about at a later time, I guess. But oh, Breathless from 1983.
It's the remake of Breathless with Richard Gere.
No shit, it's a remake from 83.
Yeah.
The 83 is the remake.
Yes.
Oh,
remake of a French movie.
Okay, that's cool, man. Well, shit, yeah, dude. I got a few things I want to watch here pretty soon. But the thing that I think is like on my, well, it's not even. I'm thinking. I'm halfway through it. Is that movie? They Call Her Death. Have any of y'all explored that at all?
I think you sent us a.
Oh yeah, you did send us something about that.
Okay.
I think Josh might have a hard time with it, not really care for it. I watched like probably about a third of it. I need to dive back in. It's been like 2 weeks probably, but maybe not 2 weeks, a week and a half, something like that. I don't know. I need to finish it first, but I think Clay and Chris might dig it. Okay. I don't know, Clay. You don't like westerns at all, do you?
They're okay. I'm not
Okay.
against them. They're just not like.
Not like a priority.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is super grindhousey, man. And it was shot. They make a big deal out of the fact that they shot it on Kodak film too. It's short, it's 90 minutes, but yeah.
Yeah, I saw this one on Shudder when I was flipping around the other day too.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes the like the new Grindhouse, like where they
Intentional grindhouse, yeah.
speech, like it's a little too much for me. Yeah.
Overdo it.
I was a little concerned that that's exactly how you would feel, but once I finish watching it, I'll give you my critique of it and see if you're interested. But
Okay.
I like there's even only being 30 minutes in, there's things about it that I appreciate that they did. I appreciate the effects that they did.
Yeah.
I think that the idea of using the real film was really great because you could tell, you can tell, dude. It looks
Is it
fucking,
scratchy?
oh
Scratchy
yeah,
film?
dude. It's scratchy, but the colors look a little different. It looks fucking cool, man. Like I think just based on the fact that it's not a long movie, and I know that you would be able to watch that and you would be like, this looks fucking rad because it just feels very, very vintage and genuinely vintage, not retro. But
cool.
yeah, I don't know.
Did you see the new one that the Psycho Gorman people did?
Yes.
The Freddy Frico or whatever.
Pretty Frico. I did
How was
watch
that?
I watched it with the whole family.
Not as good.
Man, here's the thing, dude. I think it might actually be a fucking genius movie, but I need to rewatch it because it's not what you think. If you watch the trailer, you're gonna think it's one thing, and then they're gonna switch it out on you, and you're gonna be like, "What the fuck am I watching?"
Okay.
It's like I don't want to say much about it because I think you should watch it. I'd really like to talk to y'all about it, actually.
Okay. Oh yeah, when I was flipping around Shutter, I was flipping through and I watched the trailer for it, and I was like, "This looks kind of fun." I don't know. Maybe
I'll say this. This won't spoil anything. It goes from like a cylindrical tube to a fucking Rubik's cube. That's how I can explain it. Like it goes from one shape and it completely changes by the end of the movie. And you're like, wait, what the fuck am I watching? Like it's just like when it was over with, I was like, what? Hold on, what? And Charlie loved it. Carissa thought it was good too. So I think I just need to rewatch it. A lot of times when I watch a movie the first time, if it's something that I think I liked a little bit, when I rewatch it, I'm like, oh, I knew what it was a little bit more. And I was a little more. Sometimes I get caught off guard and it makes me not enjoy stuff as much. So, but yeah, I think you should watch it. I don't really know if you'll like it or not, though. I don't want to claim that you will because I'm not actually sure at all. But it'd be worth talking about, I think, because the guys that make those movies they're like us, man. They're real. I mean, they're more than I am by a lot, but they're real fucking film people that love this shit.
Yeah,
love this
passionate.
shit. So,
yeah, I appreciate that for sure. Yeah, when I flipped past it the other day, I was like, I need to ask Randy if he's seen this. I bet he has.
I watched it as soon as I found out it existed. I watched it the day I found out about it.
What's it called?
Freddy Frico.
Frico, yeah. Frankie.
Frankie Frico. That's right, Frankie. I've said Freddy the most of the time too. It's all right. Did y'all ever watch Manborg?
No,
don't
think so.
Fuck, dude, that movie is like the whole movie is done on a green screen because they don't have any money, right? But it's like it's cool, man. I like it a lot. Like I had like probably 5 or 6 copies of that at one point. Huh. Like I was selling, instead of selling them, and I got rid of. I even sold my personal copy because somebody wanted it. But it's gotten popular over the past couple of years because of the guys that made it. But it's cool, man. It's a cool movie. It's interesting.
I appreciate that.
I mean, it's like a Gorman.
All right. Yeah, I mean, if you put your heart into it, it doesn't have to look perfect. It can be like I really like the Hundreds of Beavers thing. Like that movie was awesome budget thing. But
was it really? I couldn't tell.
Yeah, I mean, they had like 3 beaver costumes.
Oh, I didn't even pay that much attention to it. Like I watched it, I laughed the whole time, and I was like, all right, that's cool.
Well, yeah, they only had like 3 costumes, and sometimes there's like hundreds of beavers on the screen. So
I guess I didn't really think about it like that.
But but it's pretty like cheap digital effects, but they do a good job.
But they did it well. I think I might actually pick Manborg sometime soon because it's real short too. It's like an hour and 10 minutes or something like that.
Okay.
I don't really know. Josh may end up hating me for it, but I think it's a cool movie.
If it's 70 minutes, I can make
it
through with that.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, it's not even a long movie. But
cool.
Hells yeah.
All right, well, we'll wrap it up there. Red Rooms next week.
Dude, I already forgot that was the movie, and I was like, what movie did he pick?